Welcome, beautiful Paris Saint-Germain family. In today's video, we'll be talking about everything you need to know for the upcoming game between Paris Saint-Germain and Real Sociedad in the UEFA Champions League. This is the second leg, the important leg, which will be played at the Estadio Anoeta this Tuesday, 21 p.m. Central European Time, and here are the time zones. Sociedad once again are coming in with a very bad form. Only one victory from their last 5 games, which includes the defeat to Paris Saint-Germain, being knocked out from Mallorca from the Copa del Rey, and obviously most recently losing 3-2 to Sevilla away. Real Sociedad are not coming in with a great form into this game, and they will be missing 4 players, only role players at this time: Martin Marquelens, Carlos Fernandez, Alvaro Odriozola, and Ayhan Munoz. And this will be their lineup for tomorrow's game. Oyarzabal coming in from Berentekşehir, who played because Oyarzabal wasn't 100% fit there in the first leg. But apart from that, we had the exact same 11. Remiro in goal with Zubildia and Lenormand as the 2 centre-backs, Galan and Traore as the 2 full-backs, Zubimendi Merino and Bryce Mendes in the midfield with Kubo, Oyarzabal and Silva up top. Very mid lineup, and I have to pick a ones to watch from this game. I mean, we've already seen all the other players and they were ass against us. So the only one I can technically do a ones to watch on for this game is Mikel Oyarzabal, because we haven't seen how shit he is. Paris Saint-Germain, on the other hand, are not coming in, with perfect form, but still unbeaten in their last 20 games in all competition, and unbeaten in their last 5 games, including 3 victories and 2 draws to tough teams like Rennes and Monaco. And that 0-0 draw versus Monaco, PSG should have probably won it. PSG could have lost it, could have ended in a lot of goals draw, but it ended 0-0 with Paris Saint-Germain resting a lot of their main players, including Kylian Mbappe, Ousmane Dembele, Bradley Barcola, Fabian Ruiz, Warren Zaire-Emery. Missing PSG players for this game are Marco Asensio, Presnel Kimpembe, and Milan Skriniar, with Danilo and Marquinhos returning to the squad. And here's the predicted lineup for Paris Saint-Germain. There are 2 different lineups for Paris Saint-Germain in this game. This is the first one with Donnarumma in goal, Marquinhos, Beraldo, Lucas, and Hakimi as the backline, Vitinha, Warren, Fabian, and Barcola, Mbappe, Dembele up top. And obviously this will change in game into 3 at the back with Beraldo in the center, Lucas on the left, Marquinhos on the right, Hakimi inverting, creating a double pivot with Vitinha, with Fabian Ruiz dropping often, and Warren, Mbappe, Barcola, Dembele up top. And the second alternative for the predicted lineup for Paris Saint-Germain in this game, we've seen Nuno Mendes recently returning to Paris Saint-Germain, showing us great glimpses that he's still the player that we used to know him in the recent game versus Monaco, and he may be starting this game. It all depends on, does Lucho want to play Marquinhos, who recently came back from injury, or does he want to play Nuno Mendes, who PSG absolutely do not want to take a risk with. And this is the lineup with Nuno Mendes, Beraldo, and Lucas become the 2 centre-backs, with Hakimi and Nuno Mendes as the full-backs, Vitinha, Fabian Ruiz, and Warren in the midfield, Dembele, Barcola, and Mbappe up top. And I think that this formation will still be played as a 4-4-2 with Vitinha, Fabian creating the double pivot. I think Warren Zaire-Emery will be pushing a lot forwardly, pressing up high, and trying to create and play make alongside the attackers. And if I had to choose one of the 2 formations, I think Lucho could go bald, drop Marquinhos, and play Nuno Mendes. But the obvious one is the non-risky one, playing Marquinhos, your captain. And the ones to watch from Paris Saint-Germain obviously has to be Kylian Mbappe, after, not great form since the last game versus Sociedad, even being hooked at halftime in lost performance versus Monaco. I still believe this is a game where Kylian Mbappe, he's seen all the critics, he's seen all the hatred from the PSG fans because of his disgusting behavior. He will drop a clinic, and then everybody will be like, why did Lucho bench him? Mbappe is this, Mbappe is that. Why did... It's funny. I'm familiar with your game, Mbappe. You can't fool me. My prediction for this game is a very comfortable 3-1 victory for Paris Saint-Germain. I see the first 20-25 minutes of the game being very stressful, with Real Sociedad trying to push a goal to make the game much easier for themselves. But that is the moment where Paris Saint-Germain could get an early goal and kill the tie off early on. And that's what I'm hoping for Paris Saint-Germain in this game. I definitely see Real Sociedad, pushing a lot, pressing and all of that, but PSG will just be too good. And we saw how PSG played in the second half versus Sociedad, and maybe the entire 90 minutes of this game will look much more similar to the second half than the actual first half. And that's why I'm predicting a 3-1 victory for Paris Saint-Germain. Double from Kylian Mbappe, Achraf Hakimi, and Silva getting the consolation goal for Real Sociedad, with PSG advancing to the quarterfinals with a 5-1 aggregate. We love it. Let me know in the comments down below what's your prediction for the game and what's your thoughts about the lineup. Do you want with Nuno Mendes or Marquinhos? Let me know in the comments down below. That's been it from your boy PSG, and as usual, allez Paris.